The collapsed rail line stank of oil, rust, and old rain that had forgotten the sky. Tracks twisted through the tunnel like ribs. Above them, trains thundered through the bright city, shaking dust down onto the people who lived where maps stopped bothering to name streets. Jarek moved through the rubble with a scavenger's caution. Copper wire, cracked charge cells, a strip of circuit glass still holding a faint spark, each scrap might buy food, water, or one more day of being nobody. The younger scavengers worked noisily ahead of him, bold from hunger and too young to understand how far noise traveled. Jarek stayed low. Noise brought gangs. Greed brought knives. Both killed faster than an empty belly. "Move it, rat," someone barked. A forge rat swaggered along the rail with a pipe in one hand and painted teeth on his chest plate. The gang marked walls the same way, white jagged smiles warning everyone who owned the dark. Jarek lowered his gaze and shifted aside. Arguing meant a fight. A fight meant wasted strength. Wasted strength meant hunger. Hunger meant mistakes. Then the wall groaned. Not cracked. Not settled. Groaned, as if stone had swallowed something alive and regretted it. Every scavenger froze. A seam opened in the tunnel, thin as a blade at first, then widening into a wound of black fire. The heat arrived before the light. It pressed into Jarek's teeth, filled his mouth with the taste of iron, and woke the hunger under his ribs so violently he almost fell. Someone whispered, "Door." The forge rat dropped his pipe. A beast stepped through. It wore the suggestion of a wolf, but only the way a nightmare wears a familiar face. Ember fur guttered across its flanks. Hollow sockets burned where eyes should have been. Chains of ash dragged from its shoulders, clinking in a rhythm Jarek felt in his bones. The tunnel broke into screams. People ran. The forge rats ran first, which made everyone else run harder. Jarek should have gone with them. He knew the rule. If a door opened, you fled and prayed it found someone slower. But a child had fallen beside the old signal box, her leg pinned beneath a slab of railstone. She clawed at the floor, too frightened to make sound. The wolf turned toward her. Jarek's hunger rose inside him like a hand. "Take it," something whispered. "Devour it. Forge it." He hated the voice. He hated the child for being there. He hated himself for moving. Jarek snatched up the dropped pipe and hurled it at the wolf's skull. The pipe burst into slag before it touched, but the beast turned. Its burning sockets fixed on him. "Good," Jarek breathed, and realized he was shaking. The wolf lunged. His empty hands came up. Gold-white chains erupted from his forearms, tearing through skin without blood. They sang as they struck, coiling around Emberbone, dragging the beast out of the air and smashing it against the rail. Heat flooded Jarek's veins. His vision filled with impossible winter stars, sharp and cold above a sky he had never seen. The wolf howled. The door bucked wider. The hunger roared. "Pull." Jarek dug his heels into the rail bed. He did not understand what he was doing, only that the child was sobbing now, alive, and the wolf was trying to crawl past him to finish what it had started. So he pulled. A shard of fire tore from the beast's chest and slammed into his own. Pain opened him. Ecstasy followed close behind. His bones rang like struck metal. The chains tightened, bright with stolen strength, and the wolf dissolved into ash. The seam snapped shut. Silence returned in pieces, falling dust, distant wheels, Jarek's ragged breathing. The pinned child stared at him. So did every scavenger who had stopped running soon enough to see. Jarek looked down at his hands. The chains were fading back beneath his skin, but the fire was not gone. It was caged inside him, hammering against his ribs. The hunger laughed. The gangs had seen. The guild would hear. And the cult would come. Jarek pulled the slab off the child's leg before anyone else found courage. "Run," he told her. She did. So did he,